What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Paste Studio here in Midtown Manhattan, New York City. We are here with a New York City bunch of rocking guys. This is Native Son. Native Son,
What's up?
what's going on?
Hey guys.
How's it going? Welcome to Paste.
Thank
I would
you.
say normally I say welcome to New York, but you guys are New Yorkers.
True.
So I
Welcome to
don't know-
Manhattan.
Yeah, welcome to Manhattan. Are you good Brooklyn guys?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah. So
But we like the city in general.
welcome to
as a whole
Manhattan.
entity.
Yeah, welcome to here to Midtown and Paste Studios. These guys got a new EP out. It's your first EP. It's called Songs Born from Love and Hate. We're gonna hear a couple songs from that EP today. We're gonna hear a couple of new songs too. Let's start it off with some music. Tell me a little bit about the first song you're gonna do for us.
This first song is actually a new one, and this one's called Mutilation, and it's about that feeling when you wake up in the morning. It seems like it's the end of the world, but eventually it fades away and then comes back the next day.
Cool. Oh my God, I can't even hear myself clap.
I heard
Thank you guys.
Thanks.
I'm gonna be yelling all these questions now for the next 20
The
minutes.
rock and roll show.
What?
Always
Yeah,
yell, right?
yeah. I'm in the all right. I'm in the front row. So you guys are from New York. You are a rock band from New York, and it seems like there aren't enough of those around anymore. When you guys were starting this out, do you look at like New York rock bands as something to aspire to? It seems like it goes in waves. We had a big wave about 15 years ago. Strokes, yeah, yeahs, TV on the radio.
Yeah, that's always what I say. It's always, kind of a wave that comes in and out.
Yeah.
That kind of brings New York to a certain level again in music.
Do you feel
around the
like
world.
there's not enough of it right now? I mean, are there other bands like you out there?
I think the main problem is there's a lack of sincerity in the music. I think it's a lot of people maybe trying a little too hard to be what people want them to be, and not as much about the songwriting and stuff like that.
Yeah, cool. So you guys, this EP came out in November, and you got some new songs. You just played a new song, that one just then. So are you still like writing for a full length to come around, or are you kind of hitting the road? What's your plan right now?
The EP came out, and the next day we just immediately went in the studio for EP number 2.
Yeah,
So that song's not on the second EP. That one's who knows when you'll see that.
it's a
one.
rarities
Sometime
B-side
soon.
kind of album.
Not a B-side. That'll be out. That'll be on the first record.
First
for
record,
sure.
yeah, for
on the
sure.
first record.
Yeah.
Is there a plan for that first record?
I don't know. We have a lot of songs, so we're just kind of going with the flow with it, of what feels right. We're almost done tracking the second one, so that'll be here any of these days, and we'll take it from there, see what happens.
Cool. I mean, so you guys are releasing EPs. You got another EP. I mean, do you ever think like these should be the songs that go on a full length, or does it not even? There's no strategy.
That's an interesting, question, because we, kind of knowing the songs and we kind of know where we want to head, and it's always just been kind of an obvious choice. Everything, is like that feels right in this moment in time. These songs to be put out,
Yeah.
This is, very genuine to what the band is right now and where it's going. So
We
Yeah,
just have
cool.
like a large batch of songs, and we keep working on new stuff, and it keeps growing, and it feels like, all right, these 6 belong on this particular EP. It's not like these 6 were the first 6 we wrote.
Right, or
They
you're like
belong on that
collecting
EP.
them and hoarding them.
They
And then
got
putting them on
exactly. They live in this sort of big bucket, and we go, well, what would fit for this next release? And
Yeah,
where
cool.
that
I think, someone interesting that talks about that is Leonard Cohen. He's notoriously known for taking a long time on some songs, and just having so many that, he would take them with him through the years, and some would, surface to public, some wouldn't, That's
Yeah.
the point of music is, some songs maybe aren't ever going to see the public, but doesn't mean that they didn't exist.
Yeah, cool. Like people.
Exactly.
Yeah. So cool. So we're
I
gonna
wish
do,
more people thought that, though, right now in this country.
we're gonna do some more. A couple from the EP. Tell me a little bit about this next one.
This one's not on the EP.
All right, cool.
It's on the next one.
It's alright 'cause she has defeated all
Thank you. The crowd goes wild. There are 750 people here.
That one was for you in the back.
Yeah, you just can't hear them. They're all drowned out. So I've been listening to this record, the one that I have been able to listen to, those 5 songs I've been listening to, and been dancing around and like air guitaring and stuff, and not paying as much attention to the lyrics yet. Mm-hmm. So what do you guys write your songs about? What do you like to scream about when you're screaming?
I think it all draws upon, I think, real experiences, current themes going on.
Yeah.
I like to think that, to write a song, you can write about yourself and you can also write about other people and still be able to connect in that way,
Yeah.
That song we just played is kind of, reminiscent of walking around kind of Alphabet City and going back to those streets, and when you walk with, all the memories that come up with them. So it's like that kind of paranoia, but at the same time, kind of gentleness of that.
Yeah. So these are songs from like your perspective, or are these like songs about the world, or songs about your life? What do you like to do?
I think it's a combination of everything. I don't think you can restrict yourself.
Yeah.
I think that's the cool thing about a song is every case is different. Every song is gonna be different.
Do you go into songs thinking like, I want to write a song about this, or do they just sort of like come out the way they come out?
It can be that, and then I can go back. Like, for example, some of the songs on the EP, I go back and I go, whoa, that's what I was talking about. You write them and you don't even realize, how honest you were being about yourself, and then you go back and you go, well, I was going through some shit.
Yeah. And when you like play these songs for people, now that you're playing for more and more people, do people like take things out of your songs that you might not have realized were there? Do you find like there's interpretations?
You told me.
I can't hear, so I don't know.
I gotta send you like a notebook.
Yeah. I was looking around for lyrics, like trying, but I was just listening to the songs.
Make up your own.
I was making up my own lyrics. Yeah.
Even though we're loud, we care about lyrics a lot. It's our favorite songwriters. Dylan, Reed.
Yeah.
Leonard.
So
Cohen.
who are the songwriters? Like you growing up listening to, and you were thinking, this is what's gonna come out of me when I start my band.
Neil Young.
That's a good answer.
Yeah.
The Stones.
The Beatles.
Dylan, bro.
Yeah. Just anything your dad would put on, basically.
Yeah, right. So you guys, you're not aspiring to much. You got very low standards.
What I think about that is
this band Led Zeppelin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Check them out if you.
All right, cool. They're from.
You take all that stuff and you're not the same people, so things are gonna come out differently no matter what if you don't try to push it.
Those are the songs that were like, all right, what are we capable of?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
How long you guys been playing together?
6 months.
6 months?
Yeah.
And you're all from, I think, a couple of you from Florida, right? And you're sort of like reconnected in the city, is that right?
Yes, sir.
That probably means you too.
Well, I was born in Colombia in South America. I'm an immigrant. I moved to the U.S. when I was 8. He's from Detroit. He's from Mexico.
I'm from Mexico. Monterrey.
He's from California to Mexican parents, and the Florida boy.
Florida. So actually,
That's
none
me.
of you guys are from New York.
No.
At heart.
That makes you the perfect New Yorkers.
Exactly right.
That's right.
What is that called? It's like it takes. Henry Miller says it's like 10 years.
Yeah.
And then you become a New Yorker.
I think it's 10,000 hours. 10,000 hours of New York, and
a lot of math.
And then you're a New Yorker.
Matt from
Yeah. So presumably you're gonna play at least one or two, maybe from this EP I keep talking about.
This next one's from the EP.
All right, cool.
It's called Blow.
All right, guys, thank you.
No problem. Thanks to you guys and to you, all of you watching out there.
Yeah, it's everybody in the world. We have like usually an average of about 3.5 billion people. It's about half the world's population.
Whoa.
There you
Yeah,
go.
yeah, it's true.
crazy.
It's big in some countries,
What's
right?
up, world?
Yeah, that's it. It's everybody.
Everybody.
So, last question. You guys are from different parts of the country, different parts of the world. How did you all come together on this music? What is it about rock and roll? This kind of like balls to the wall, four on the floor, loud as shit. You know.
Isn't that
think,
true?
Yeah, exactly. When my heart beats, that's what plays.
Yeah.
Is that, and we figured out a way, the five of us, to get that out of inside.
I mean, I think it just feels like the most genuine form of expression. You know, I still think rock and roll has a certain spirituality to it that you can't really put your pinpoint or put your finger on.
Yeah. I mean, there's other kinds. You guys are talking about like Dylan, Leonard Cohen.
And
You
think
got
about
other
it.
heroes.
We're all people that half this band was born in a place where rock and roll is not the number one music.
That's sort of what I'm
so
asking.
it's it's kind of a cathartic thing for us, but it kind of just spoke to us, and really risking it all to try to do it.
Yeah.
It's life or death for us.
Yeah.
It's just all.
So, like, you were talking about other, Leonard Cohen, Dylan, guys who have influenced you as well. But when you make your music, that's not how it comes out.
No, I think it's just combining all those things into a big. Think about it like a nice soup, just throwing all that shit in there and see what comes out.
Yeah.
See if it tastes good.
Yeah, this tastes good. You like
Bob Dylan's not like, let me write a Bob Dylan song. He's like, let me write a song.
He's like, let me write a Woody Guthrie song with some blues riffs on top. And
Yeah.
there
So
you go.
what do you guys? What's your formula when you're gonna write a song?
What's happening in our lives right now? What's happening in someone else's life at the moment that we feel we need to give a voice to? What do we want to say? And then what do we feel? The lyrics are one way of getting that emotion out, but I mean,
They could mean one thing to me. They could mean another thing to you.
Yeah.
I think the biggest problem right now is artists not really trying to say things and trying to just be at peace with everything and not really try to dredge the water if it gets a little controversial or so. But there's some things that need to be said, and right now is the right time, because if all these people shut up and don't say anything, there's people suffering out there. Our lives are affected by it every day as well. So
Yeah. Yeah. Cool.
even if it's an escape for like 30 minutes, if you come to our show, that's fine with us.
Cool. So you guys gonna do one more for us? The rare fourth song encore at the Paste Studio. Tell me a little bit about this last one we're gonna close out with.
This next song is another new song called Swoon. And this song is kind of a reflection on seeing a lot of people that I know leave the city and me being kind of stuck behind here because I kind of have to, but still love it at the same time. And saying that, even though I'm here till I die and it sucks, I love that about it. And dedicated to all the landfill indie music out there that's not saying anything about my life.
Guys, thank you so much.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
World, this is Native Son, which is S-U-N, Native S-U-N.
S-U-N.
S-U-N. They are from New York. They got a new EP out. It's called Songs Born from Love and Hate. Came out in November. They got another EP seemingly on the way.
Around the corner.
Around the corner. You can check them out on Facebook. They are on Spotify. They're on all your favorite social media. You can find dates on there, more music, a video or two maybe.
Come see us. We're playing January 21st at Elsewhere with our brothers, the Muckers and Narcissists.
Cool, yeah. And other stuff on social media that you can find. And pick up Songs Born from Love and Hate. Guys, thank you so much for coming to Paste and rocking us deaf in the Paste studio tonight.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, man. Come back.